Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back with another Paladins video. We're playing some Grohk today, Healer Grohk, probably with the Totem setup, but I might do Spirits Domain as well. We'll see how it goes. The builds for him are quite different. The damage one, which was the last one I covered, is still the same, but I have tweaked Healer Grohk quite a bit with both of the builds here. I think I used to have 4, now I have 2, one for the Q, one for the beam heal. The only thing I could see myself tweaking is Crackle, either having it at a higher level, leaving it where it is at 3, which is what I've done for now, or completely removing it. And that's because I need to test it again, because I did ages ago and kind of decided that it wasn't worth it after playing games with like versions of the different setups, but that was, I think, literally years ago at this point, so it might be worth running now, even though it wasn't before. I'm just going to leave it at 3 at the moment. Aside from that, we've got extra health, which is level 4. I think if you were going to have this level 5, you'd probably move them around like this, like I did with this setup as well with the ammo, which is the exact same. It just has outreach level 2, just like the other one. Spirit's Grace, which is a stable card in all the Grohk builds, even the damage one, although I have a level 4 here. And yeah, that's pretty much it when it comes to Grohk builds. Hopefully that was a solid and sort of concise explanation for the different 3. I've covered them, you know, quite a few times before, at least versions of these, and gone a little bit more in depth, but he has a really solid card selection. Pretty much all of these see some form of play. The Ghostwalk one's a little bit less so these days, but I still see people run these, and I used to have Gale in a setup with the Totem spam, but I think for at the moment where he's at, these are pretty close to ideal for me. Definitely let me know your thoughts on them. I don't play an insane amount of Grohk, but when I do, I feel pretty comfortable with the talent matching the build, which is kind of the way I like to have it. You could probably mix and match them a little bit more to be a slightly bit more optimal, but yeah, I like Spirits Domain with the setup, Totemic Ward with the setup, and Maelstrom with its own sort of, you know, specific thing. Just makes it a little bit easier for me when I'm playing so many different characters. Alright, so for game 1, we've got a Siege Bazaar. I could go damage here, to be honest, especially with the Ying on their side, but we've got a Ray as a second healer, Betty, Fernando, and Lex versus Tyra, Xin, Ying, Maeve, and Caspian. So yeah, we'll round the totem setup here. I think the map is pretty solid for Kronos and Nimble to start. The standard thing for Grohk is just all yellow items aside from Master Riding. You go Kronos, you go Nimble, you get morale boost, and then probably Haven as the last one. But we've got Death Hastens, Aegis, Focus, Fiery, Smolder, Cat Burglar, Resonance, Measure Cadence, and Mercy Kill. So I'm going to try and do a bit of a hybrid thing. I think the Ray's probably going to do that too. Caspian's just trying to get away, finish him off. There we go, there's the Ghost Walk. I don't know if I really need to use that. I don't have any reset on the setup either, with like the totem being reset by the F, so I should save it for when I actually need it. The cooldown isn't too bad though, especially when you get Kronos going. Definitely I'll spam the totems here though, get some shots on the Maeve. I should try and get the full link on it so that we can get as much damage as possible, which I'm not the best at with Grohk, but we'll throw that up there for him. He's chilling. The speed buff I think is going to play a big role here. We'll right click, they get the bounce but it didn't do anything. There's a Q. Caspian's gone, saved the Lex. The duration is quite nice to have. I don't really feel like I need it at level 5, but I feel like having the card in there definitely makes it feel like it flows a bit better together. That's a really bad explanation. You don't need to run the duration, it just makes the setup sort of connect more. Like it feels like you've got your totems at a bit of a better timing. Don't think their Maeve is here, so it's a 4v5. Either that or she's just running in. Ying's throwing decoys aggressively. I'm not sure, to be honest. We'll drop one here for the Ray. It does heal upwards, I think at least a little bit. I don't remember if it's down or up that doesn't work, but one of them is a bit jank. Their team comp does get kind of screwed a bit, but I'm pretty sure their Maeve isn't here. Either that or they're just throwing. I'm not really sure. I'll drop a yes there for the Betty and a U-Rock. I guess we'll pop the ultimate to guarantee the push. I don't know if I really needed to there. I probably would have had that without my ult, but yeah, make us out the a little bit better. Don't know if there's a super specific order that you buy the items in. It probably just goes off of feel, unless there's any of you guys that are pro Grohks and have like a calc sheet or something. Let's just pop the F for no reason. Even if we're spamming them, we pretty much have a totem out permanently, if not 2, or sometimes even 3 with the way that it works. When you get more Kronos, it does feel like you can have nearly 2 or 3 of them out pretty much the entire time. Maeve just gonna walk in a straight line. Yeah, this game is over. Pretty good showcase here for the totem setup. It's a bit of a shame we didn't have more of an enemy team to go against, because this has actually been working very well so far. The totems feel really, really good on this map, which I said as we were loading in, but also with the teams here, it really does feel like a team buff setup, which is similar to something else I covered recently, and I can't remember which one I'm even talking about, but yeah, it feels very team oriented, and you don't do that much on your own as a Grohk if you're playing like the totem setup. You really do have to depend on your team, so if they're sucking, you're going to have a bit of a hard time. There's a free bounce, didn't even hit anything there. There's a Betty ult somewhere. Ray's over there on no health. I hit her with a totem range actually coming in clutch. She is still dead though. Hello Zim, we'll drop a Q here. I'm going to leave the Fernando a little bit because we're also going to die to these guys in the back. See if we can burst the Caspian. Nope, it's an ult from the Tyra. Totem up there. Frim nearly got rid of the Maeve. We did actually clear her there. I wish I had a little bit of reset. That would have been kind of clutch. We'll throw another one there. Frim, finish her off. Sure, make it a 4-0 at least. Shouts out again there to the Betty. Game 2, in we go. Nothing to really call out there on the stats. That was a pretty much ideal scenario for Totem Grohk. We had 0 deaths and I was just buffing the entire team with speed the whole game. This setup works very well. I could totally see though a reason why you would run this higher, but I would recommend, even though I'm not going to do it, having a version of the build with Crackle 5 or Crackle 0 and seeing which one works for you. For me, I think it's going to be the health with it level 3, but I think that's also just preference. We've got Siege, Warder's Gate, shouts out there to Fernando, another one. We've got Generals for secondary heals here again, and then the Tyra, shouts out there to the lot of them. FrostFangs is a new one. We've got Tyra, Fernando, Generals, and Dredge as the final team versus Rakus, Makoa, Corvus, Andro, and Black. The double flanker scares me a little bit, but this setup should be fine against it. Gonna go for the same thing here, Totem, and then the Zeb we ran in that last game. The beam heal wouldn't be ideal because we have a Genos here who's also going to be healing. He's going for power Cosmium, so Maelstrom would probably be the actual play if I was going to try out this match. For the sake of the video, we're going to run the sort of hybrid Grohk, but I could totally see Maelstrom here being the better play. We got Mercy Kill, Binary Star actually switched, Abyss Spike, Scorch, Darkstalker, End Snare, Spreading, Half Shell, and Aerial. I've seen a lot of Scorch Fernando. I don't know if it's the same one I'm seeing multiple times, but yeah, a lot of people playing Fernando with that sort of setup. I'm trying to get heals to the tower. I actually misplaced the totem there. We did keep the Fernando up, but that could have been much better. Buck is nearly gone. As close as an F. I'm going to retreat. That was really, really rough. They ran in both of them. Definitely kind of unlucky, but I don't think my totem placement would have really mattered too much. Andrew's just gliding on the top. We'll burst him down. Playing really weird. He's actually still up. There's a totem for these two. Fernando's running in very, very late here. I think we've got a little bit of space to maybe push forward a bit though. Damage on the, yeah, Makoa, big heals. We're fine. Cauterize isn't that high at the moment. We can definitely push in. That's the Ruckus running in. Big damage on him here with the beam. We're just going to melt through him. There's a Q. There's the F. Shout channels for the heal there without the Cauterize. I'm going to pull them away from the point because I think that's a good enough sort of value here. If they all push me on the right side, I think we get it, right? Yeah, I'm probably dead here, but at least we're going to maybe kill them, I guess. Ruckus can't actually kill me, or at least it took him ages. There we go. That worked. I took them all to the right. For some reason, they were all paying a little bit too much attention to me there. We'll get more Chronos. I think that's going to play a really big part here. Chronos 3, you can delay a little bit, but you definitely want to get it at least 2. We'll throw some totems here. I'm really bad with the totem placement on maps like this. The maps have at least a little bit of verticality, always screw me up. I have got the ult. We're going to go into the F here and fully heal up. Do I go for the ult? I guess we go for it to stop them from just wiping us here. I'm a little bit worried that I'm just going to get cleared though. The Buck is really low. That's a Makoa ult, dead to that, but my Grohk movement in the ultimate is also pretty scuffed. Generals here is doing work. Fernando is too, to be honest. I haven't really seen him do that much damage so far with a fireball, but I bet at the end he's going to have a solid stat. He's probably dead though, because he's like on his own. He's going for an ultimate, which is a bit weird. I'm going to run in and try and drop like 3 totems on him. I think he's just gone. Yep, we'll maybe kill the Ruckus though. Is he dead? No, there's the F. Shout chance there for the heal. He's really giving us a big hand here. There's the double totem for the speed. Right click, Buck's just gone. Hello Makoa. We're kind of chilling, to be honest. Ruckus is kind of moving crazy, but as soon as that Jones grips him, he's just kind of out. I think Jojo's pushing the point. We'll throw a totem up for him. Yeah, 30% range is pretty much ideal. I think he used to run at level 1 or 3, but I think 2 is kind of perfect for it. He's dead. He's playing very weird. He's not really going after me or the Genos or even the Dredge. He's kind of like playing at the front. Buck and Andrew here kind of forward. I don't know why I'm bothering to even try and headshot. There's a Q for him again. Our totem heals are kind of massive, but sadly the Fernando keeps running out of it. Ruckus here on the side. There's another Q. Focus him down here. Finish him off. He's really out of place again, but we got the push. Fernando was on no health. I should have been toteming him. Toteming. The verb to totem. Yeah, okay, 2-0. Item-wise here, I'm not really sure what to go for. I'm very tempted to go Haven and then a bit more nimble, but I think I'm going to save up and get Chronos. Morale boost doesn't feel that massive here because of the teams and stuff. I feel like I'm better off just trying to spam the abilities. Stick on the left side here, help the team out. There's an F, bacon numbers there on them. We'll throw one more totem right at the door so they can play a little bit more forward if they need to. Using all the totems like that is kind of scary because now I can't heal the Fernando, but okay, just me and him left here on the point. I'm going to save that totem because I don't need to use it just yet. What am I doing? Corvus is also on no health here. We'll finish him off if we can. No, okay, Tree's just going to block me. There's an F, we'll follow him up. Hello, Corvus. He's gone. Can easily duel the Andrew if it's just him. We're going to go for the ult here to keep our Fernando up and kill the Andrew in the ult. Yep, okay. Where's the Fernando at? Let me get some heals to him. There we go. We got it. Me and him. It's all we need. The team's kind of at the back doing other stuff. Me and Fernando. We got it. Don't know really what I'm doing here, but the Fernando is once again running away from my totems. I'm leaving them on the point so he can chill there with the shield up, and then he just leaves. Big buffs to the Tyra. There's a right click on the Ruckus. This is tough. There's a Q. Heal through the floor. It's kind of massive for her to be on the bottom. She's dead. One more here. There's the right click. There's the F. This fight is over. It's just me and the Fernando. What am I meant to do here? I guess we can pull them away from him a little bit. Didn't really work though. They're going to get it because of recovery mechanic, but we did get to 99%, so I've got to give props to the team. The other 3 guys were a little bit ungrouped though. They were grouped, but very separate from me and Fernando, and that could have definitely gone better. I'm just going to totem here for the Dredge. More damage on him. Hello, Ruckus. I think I can duel him really, really easily when my totem's down. Like, I'm full health with a General's heal on me easily. Probably going to be a little bit more difficult once Cauterize gets stacked up a bit. Heal him through the wall there. Totem range is actually enough. He's going for the ult. We're just going to not use the Ghost Walk because for some reason he's trying to get rid of the Tyra. That really confusing to my brain a little bit. There's the F. Yeah, the General's heals here are massive. Generals and Grohk are kind of a disgusting like combo when you think about it. Totem up there for him. It's another one. Okay. He's just gonna hyper push. Yeah, it's got Rejuvenate, which I got to give him props for. We've also got a ton of Wrecker, by the way, to deal with the Ruckus and the Fernando. There's the F. That's a freaking ult from the Corvus, which luckily I'm alright. There's a Q. Maybe pull some moves. I'm dead. I didn't think he'd be able to chase me that much. Does feel like the whole team here is putting in work. Dredge and Tyra with the damage. Jones with the heals / damage, and Fernando with the tankiness. Ruckus is going kind of hard. I'm trying to cover our Tyra here and just blast away at him. That's kind of the play, right? Is to just keep melting him with the weapon and heal the Tyra up. There's a Q. So right click. There goes the Buck or Andro. They're both playing kind of weird. Their flankers really could be doing much better here. I felt very safe in this game. There's the Ruckus going on the Tyra again, but yeah, I would definitely put it down to the speed. We have got Nimble, which helps out a little bit, but it really is the speed buff from the totems. It stops the flankers from sort of being able to predict where you're going to be, and you can just move around, play a little bit silly, and it works out very well. The Fernando's also playing very aggressive. I think it's throwing them off too. I'll throw a totem there for him. One more. These speed buffs here have been absolutely huge. That's why you run it in pretty much every build, even if you're going for damage Grohk, but in this one specifically, being able to spam the totems with the heals and the radius on it, it's been really, really nice. I've also been doing a little bit of damage. We'll go for morale boost here Or Haven. It's probably Haven, right? That was a Ruckus ult. Okay, his sound effect's kind of hard to tell with that skin. I'm going to go for the ult. Oh my god, that was a little bit too late. We did clear him. I died to the Ruckus. The Ruckus is probably playing the best on their side. But what I was trying to say is that the speed buffs in this game have been very, very noticeable. We have got Nimble, which makes it feel even more silly, but the whole team has been zooming around. Throw some big heals there for the Fernando. Yep, there's all of the totems. Look how fast that ticks up, and he's like just insanely speedy as well. We'll go for the ult here, I think, just to guarantee that both these guys are gone. He's going to go away, but yeah, Makoa's going to ult. Ruckus is in the back here. I'm a little bit late to this. There's a Q. There's another one. There's one more. I could have saved that Dredge, I think. Tyra should be in the heals, though. That's an F to heal back up to full. Oh, this is tough. We're going to get pushed off this for sure. There's a Q. Right click. I should be able to duel just the Makoa, right? There's a Q. I can't duel with the Buck, though. Chuck the totem up there for him. He is gone. There's another Q. I'm going to try and push the Grohk off here. I'm playing Grohk. That's a Buck. Let's just get rid of him. The Buck is playing really weird. That's a Corvus ult. We're going to get rid of him here. Melt him down. There we go. Okay. Yeah, sure. I mean, if they get rid of the flankers, but I'm on the point and killing everyone, I guess it doesn't matter. It's the victory. I'll take it. That was a pretty much perfect game for what I wanted to show you. Totem Grohk with the speed and just playing as a bit of a hybrid worked perfectly. I didn't really get pressured very much by the enemy team, and whenever I did, I had the General's heal on me, I had my Ghost Walk ready, and my self-heal, and we were just chilling. Don't know why I'm on a black screen here. Just heard a sound effect. That's a Tyra. I'm not doing this in post. I'm looking at a black screen. There we go. Okay, drop the commendations because I always forget to do it in these videos, but 6, 5, 27, a ton of assists, 53k damage, 68k healing. I will happily take that. Jones was doing the same thing, pretty much just scaled down a tad, and we synergized quite well there together, I would say. He was much further back, I was kind of in the middle. Fernando was the front, playing well. Very aggressive, but it worked. Dredge was also doing quite well there. Tyra was the star of the show for sure, as was Ruckus on their side. And Makoa was putting in work. Andrew and Buck played a little bit weird there, but it's completely understandable against this team comp because Grohk and Jones can help each other out. Then the Tyra and the Dredge can easily defend the flankers. Ruckus was going in trying to also flank, but yeah, these two are playing kind of like damages as well and weren't doing like the synergy for their team. That was a really scuffed explanation, but the match should have shown you it better than I can word it. Their Corvus also healed for quite a bit. I'm surprised he doesn't have more than that, but he played well. He had to place himself in a bit of a weird spot quite a few times because he only had the Makoa to heal. He didn't really have like a back guy to right click for free. It's a weird team comp really, but I don't know how else to explain anything. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next, your thoughts on the different Grohk setups, which one's your favorite. I'll see you guys all very, very soon. And as always, stay FrostFangs.